Hello and welcome to Ben TV. You're watching The Film Whisperers. We are two movie nerds that talk about all things film with a contemporary lens. My name is Saj.
And my name is Matthew.
What are we talking about now?
You know, it's the end of the decade. We're looking at kind of like Oscar movies over the past 10 years.
Yes.
And we previously have spoken a little bit about, I guess, movies that we felt were very much deserving of their Oscars. Even if we didn't necessarily agree completely.
No, it's fine.
But now I was hoping we could talk, obviously, as is, you know, what we normally do about maybe the not so great ones. So movies that either were nominated for Oscars or won an Oscar that we felt were not necessarily deserving. And this is a safe space because I know that oftentimes when things, as I was saying, get Oscar recognition, you almost feel like you can't say ill will of it because then it's like, well, it's won this award. Like it's immune from criticism.
Yeah.
So I guess, Saj, is there a film or films that come to mind that have either won or been nominated for Oscars over the past 10 years that you were like, no?
Yeah, Moonlight. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Okay.
too
Sorry.
soon.
It's for me. I would have to say The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, right.
I remember watching this when it came out, and I remember thinking, this is a definition of trash.
That's quite a strong
Oh yeah.
reaction.
Well, it was just. I'm actually struggling to find words because I have that much hate for this film.
Oh wow, yeah, okay.
It just had this cast of straight white men that were just privileged, acting like morons. It just reminded me of the type of people that would be bullies in the real world, in the corporate world, in schools, and I just felt it sent this awful message and it glorified bad behaviour. Now, a lot of people are pretty much saying, well, that's the point of the film, but I don't need to see that. And I think if that's all you're going to give to the world in terms of your contribution to motion picture, just don't greenlight films like that. The only good thing, in my opinion, about the film was it got Margot Robbie into the limelight. That's
true, because was that the first kind of role that she'd done where,
Yeah,
okay.
that was the first mainstream role she did. I mean, she had done, with the exception of Neighbours, she had a failed TV show called Pan Am, and I believe she was discovered by Martin Scorsese, and bam, that just happened. Other than that, I thought Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, who was his character was absolutely disgusting in it.
But can I ask, because I can't remember it very well, but like, I know that they're all kind of, they're jerks. Yeah. But was the idea of like making them that way for the audience to be like, they're bad people? Like we're supposed to know that they're like not good people? Or?
Look, I think, I've had this discussion with so many people, but art can be damaging. Yeah, can we all agree? Can you agree on that to a certain extent? So there can be art that you can watch and go, yep, they're bad people, but at the same time, there will also be people who look at it and go, that's really cool. And all I could see is, it was just feeding into that stereotype of, the straight white man watching that and going, I want to be that.
Was that Martin Scorsese?
Yes, it was. And it went for 7 hours. I mean, 3 or whatever, if it just felt like it. But
I don't think I remember. I feel like there was a scene, I don't know why I have this in my head, I'm maybe thinking of a different movie, but like where they're in an office and they're just like, shredding stuff and ripping up stuff and going nuts, or having like a party in the office or something. Was it that movie? Or something else? It was very vague,
there was so many things in that film that were just, they were just behaving like animals.
Okay.
And it just got all this critical acclaim. The person that Leonardo DiCaprio's character is based off, he wrote a book about his life.
Before the movie, or?
Yes, because it's based
off. On the book.
Yeah, it's based on the book. And also, he does talks now where he, preaches about what an amazing businessman he is.
So he's kind of almost been able to cash in on like even though his actual character is awful, like he's been able to cash in on that and actually be boosted. His profile's been boosted as a result. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly right. Right, okay, enough about that. I feel like
like I can't even find the words to describe how much of a bin fire that movie was.
Yeah, okay. So what would yours be?
This isn't like a bad movie, so I kind of feel guilty talking about it because it actually was a pretty good movie. I just think that it wasn't necessarily deserving of the top kind of accolade. Yeah. But The Shape of Water, which won Best Picture, I think, in 2016 or something. Yeah. Like, it was fine. And Octavia Spencer was in that. She was great. We loved, like, the main character, like, Sally, I forgot what her name is in real life.
Sally Hawkins.
Yeah. She's great. She falls in love with, like, this sea creature. Like, we love that for her. Great. But I felt like there were so many other amazing nominees in the Best Picture category that year that I personally loved that didn't get the award that I feel like should have. So, just to backtrack, it was up against, for the Best Picture award, against movies like Call Me By Your Name, and Get Out and other ones. And like for me, Get Out and Call Me By Your Name would not only be in like my top 10 of that year, but in my top 10 of the decade. Like I just loved both of those movies so much. So to see like Shape of Water, which is like from that famous director Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro, yeah.
Like on paper, I get it because it had like a good cast, it was an interesting story, like very Hollywood, but I just don't think it deserved like the pinnacle of what people perceive to be like movie prizes.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, look, I think, to be honest, I think that year there weren't many strong candidates. To be honest, I didn't like Call Me By Your Name. I just thought it would reek of privilege. Get Out to me was great, except it was like the race version of the Stepford Wives.
Oh my God, it was not. It was like
it's so worse.
Get Out is like its own amazing original movie. Jordan Peele is like just
it was a great film, but you know the premise was stolen from the Stepford Wives.
I'm a horror fan, and so for me, like it's so rare for horror movies to ever get that kind of recognition in the Oscars. So I was like, maybe like Silence of the Lambs, I think won Best Picture back in its day.
Yeah.
But I was like, maybe this is the year that like Get Out will actually like break through, and like because it was more than just a horror movie. I was like, maybe this is the year that it'll get like a movie like that will get its just dues. But
I was rooting for Get Out though, and speaking of rooting and The Shape of Water, I'm so sorry. She has sex with a fish. Like I'm on your side.
Okay, I didn't actually dislike it. This is why I felt guilty because it's not like I didn't hate it. Like it was fine, but it just to me wasn't a movie that you're like, this is the best movie of the year, and we're gonna recognize it as such.
No, I agree. I mean, I thought it was quite ridiculous as well. However, I thought Sally Hawkins was really good in it.
She was good.
Yeah, she was good in it. But just the whole premise was just a bit...
And the thing is, I know like every year, like when someone wins Best Picture, like, there's always the people that are like, that one didn't deserve it and that one did. But like this one in particular, like I'm trying to objectively say, like I actually genuinely think it just didn't deserve it.
No.
Like it's a good movie, but to say like it's the best out of everything, I
agree. Yeah.
So justice for Get Out and justice for Call Me By Your Name, even if you're not necessarily on that train.
No. Well, I think that's all we had time for.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much. You've been watching The Film Whisperers on Ben TV.